What the heck is going on, boys? Welcome back to another video. Today's video is really different. If you watch just for gaming, just move on. If you know me personally, you probably know by now that I am training to be a pilot. This is the first step, and it was pilot camp. And this was Thursday the 25th. I went up in a prop plane for the first time in my whole entire life. And Papa J taught me the basics of flying, and I flew 90% of the time. The camp started Monday, and so we've been working up to this point all week, and me and Papa J went up. It was just a one-on-one. Everyone else went up in a four-plane, and they landed at 4 different airports and switched off, but we got the 2-person Cessna, and I was just lucky enough to get with Papa J in the 2-person Cessna. It was really tight, but it's 1967. I mean, the engine's rebuilt and everything, but it is an old plane. We landed at Bowling Green and just did a little touch and go. So we landed, fully stopped, and then fully throttled up and went back to BNA. Sorry, I just got a notification. I did the landing at Bowling Green up to the last second where he had to take control. And then he did the landing and takeoffs. But in the air, it was all me, and I did the descending and ascending. And yeah, I did 90% of the flying, impressively. He is a ATC controller now, but he does have his PPL, so he is a certified private pilot. So I hope you guys do enjoy the video, and I will try to either voice over it or do captions to when you guys can't hear me. Okay, so right here, if I remember correctly, a 737-700 and a 737-800 Southwest planes went before us, and I decided to film it because I thought it was pretty cool. We were really, really close to them, but it doesn't really show on the video, but we were, trust me. And yeah, they went before us, and then we'll take off shortly. We are taxiing right now. Headsets, we're hearing ATC give Southwest the go for takeoff. They're gonna full throttle up, and they're gonna be out of here. Southwest plane, the little 700, just got clear for takeoff, and we're going to be after them. It's our turn. I throttle us up, release the brakes, full throttle down the runway, not the highway, and shortly we're going to be getting takeoff. And if I see correctly, right here is takeoff. Be climbing. So here we're passing the train yard. I don't know what train yard this is, but it is massive. I guess it's just like the Nashville train yard or something. But it is massive. I didn't stay on it too long, but it was huge. Alright, so here we're still climbing altitude, and Papa J's pointing out some Nashville things to me. One thing that was cool was the Music City Center. You can't see from the ground, but when you're above it, it has a guitar design on it. It's really cool. And then he also pointed out the Vandy Stadium. And there's just a lot of cool things when you're above Nashville in a prop where you can take whatever direction you want. So yeah. So here's the moment you guys all came for. BurningSnowYT Flys a plane. Now, yeah, this was. I mean, it didn't make me nervous, but this was a really cool experience. It just made me even more hooked to the aviation process. And this is just the first step. I got to get 40 hours to get my PPL. So use code BurningSnow_YT because I need money. This whole process is like $10,000. So use code BurningSnow_YT when you buy stuff in the Fortnite item shop. But yeah, I couldn't really get good angles or whatever. I mean, it's just a fat guy in a plane with an old guy. So I hope you guys enjoy it. And yeah. So right here, just so you guys know, this is fully my controls. Papa J is just sitting back and watching and looking at Bowling Green landing procedures for the upcoming landing. And I'm fully on controls right now, guys. He's not helping me or anything. I'm not trying to flex or anything. I'm just trying to give you the truth. So just some info, guys. When you're flying, the yoke is your steering wheel, so-called. So you have to turn the yoke the direction you want to go, and also at the same time turn your foot pedals. So you have to push pressure on the right foot pedal as you turn right to bank. So the yoke controls your wings, and then the foot pedals decide which way you want to go. So whichever way you want to go, you got to do your yoke and your foot pedals at the same time, and you can't mix them up or anything. And this Cessna, I don't know if it was just this plane or just prop planes in general, but it is so touchy. It is super touchy. So it's harder than you guys think. It's not just driving a car. It is very hard to keep it level and to keep it enjoyable for everyone on. You got to deal with turbulence, and you got to deal with everything. So you can't just let go and it'll stay straight and go where you want to go. No, you have to really work to achieve where you want to go and what you want to do. Now, it's not like this in the newer planes, and especially the commercial planes. I mean, there's autopilot, but that's how it is for these prop planes, and it's good to learn that way because in case autopilot ever doesn't work, or you're in an older plane and there's no autopilot for some reason or whatever, you know how to control your plane without computer systems. I mean, it's like you got to know how to do math without a calculator kind of thing. fortunate for landing at Bowling Green to just do a touch and go and head straight back to Nashville. So now, after I turn the camera, and I apologize for the wind, that is the air conditioning unit. After I turn the camera, I have controls, and Papa J is going to be on standby, especially for this one, because this is my first time landing a plane. So yeah. That noise was the flaps, and Papa J has controls and sets it down. And we're going to throttle back up and go straight back to Nashville. Back to my controls, headed back to B&A.
How can you say these songs tonight? Hold on to me, baby. How can you say these songs tonight? Hold on to me, baby.
Rest in peace to the world, it's the end as we know it. Death is pulling up and taking everyone heroic. Evil's at the top, take a look at who's in office. Sometimes I feel that it's too late to stop it. RIP X, RIP Peep, RIP Mac. You're in heaven, no relax. She got me tearing up, it's like it's one after another.